It was a moment that had the world in mourning. Prince Phillips passing in April.
Yeah, but one member of his royal family has come out and said not being able to hug his grandmother was the hardest part. For more, we're joined by 9Honey's royal reporter, Natalie Oliveri. Nat, good to see you. It was the Queen's oldest grandchild that said this.
Good morning, David and Belinda. That's right. This is Peter Phillips. He's Princess Anne's son and also the brother of Zara Tindall. He was also the man chosen to walk in between Prince William and Prince Harry at the funeral of Prince Philip in April. He's spoken about the passing of the Duke of Edinburgh and described that image of the Queen sitting inside St George's Chapel during the funeral service. He's described it as being the hardest part of Prince Philip's passing because he wasn't able to hug his grandmother. He said that image of the Queen sitting by herself would be relatable to so many people around the world who have lost loved ones during the coronavirus pandemic and who have had to held funerals with just a very small amount of family. And we can all remember that image of the Queen sitting by herself in the pew with some of her family sitting around her but not being able to physically hold her. Now, Peter Phillips has also described the Duke of Edinburgh as having led an incredible life. He says Prince Philip will be sorely missed by everyone, and it has been a very tough time for Peter and his family. In June, he and his wife finalised their divorce after 12 years of marriage. So it's nice to hear from one of the Queen's relatives about the passing of the Duke, because that image of the Queen by herself at the chapel is one that no one will forget from his funeral.
Well, we all wanted to give her a hug then, didn't we?
Yes, she needed a big hug from everyone around the world, a collective hug. Move over Harry, apparently, Nat. There's word Kate could take over two of his most loved patronages. What are they?
That's right. The Duchess of Cambridge is set to take over as patron of the Rugby Football Union and the Rugby Football League. Now, these are two roles previously held by Prince Harry. He held them for 5 years up until February, when Queen Elizabeth, his grandmother, stripped he and Harry of all their royal patronages because they confirmed they would not be returning to the UK as senior working royals. Now, all those other roles are going to be distributed between some of Harry's other family members, but Kate is set to take on these two roles with the rugby league organisations. It's set to happen from November, just before the Rugby World Cup. Kate has long been a sports fan. She loves hockey, tennis and sailing, and even her sister Pippa spoke a couple of years ago how much the Middleton family used to love watching the rugby on weekends. They used to organise their days around the rugby matches, and it's believed Kate's link to the organisations will help to encourage more women to take part in rugby league. So good on her.
Awesome. Now, it looks like Meghan Markle still plans to enter politics. President Markle is waiting. What's the latest?
Yeah, this is a claim from a journalist, Tom Bauer. He has written a book about Meghan. It's an unauthorised biography, and this is set to be released sometime next year. And in that book, he describes Meghan's political ambitions as not having gone away. He says that the Duchess has many, many exciting things ahead for her. Her next plan is to conquer America and then conquer the world. Now, Tom Bauer also says that Meghan has humiliated her critics and humbled the royal family, and only good things can come from what she has next. So watch this space.
Yeah, and it is a big week for Meghan because it's her big 40th birthday this Wednesday. How's she planning on celebrating?
Absolutely. The Duchess of Sussex will turn 40 on Wednesday, August the 4th. Now, she's expected to have a bit of a party at her and Harry's Montecito mansion. She's apparently hired a party planner recommended by Oprah Winfrey. His name is Colin Cowie, and he has planned parties for Jennifer Aniston, Tom Cruise, Kim Kardashian. So Meghan certainly has hired herself a great person there. Now, 65 people coming to the party. Prince Harry has reportedly booked a cake from a place called Posies and Sugar, and apparently all the guests will be eating from grazing tables with food and drink sourced from local companies. And Meghan is going to have family and friends there. It's going to be a very different birthday from the one she has celebrated in previous years. So a really big milestone birthday for Meghan this week, 40 years.
Yeah, indeed. Just quickly now, before we lose you, we've had a very early glimpse at the new season of The Crown.
Oh, yes.
And this picture of Imelda Staunton as Her Majesty sent fans into a frenzy. I just want to get your hot take on it.
Oh, well, look, it's so exciting. I mean, I loved Olivia Colman as the Queen, but I am looking forward to seeing what Imelda Staunton will bring to the role. She's best known for playing the very evil Dolores Umbridge from the Harry Potter movies.
Yes.
So hopefully she will be a bit different when she plays the Queen, who, of course, everyone loves. But look, this series is going to focus from the 90s all the way up to 2003. It'll include the death of Princess Diana and also the death of Princess Margaret. So very exciting things to come from this season of The Crown, which is said to be the final season, but you never know. There could be another one if
Keep it going.
popularity
Yeah, well, it just
yeah.
keeps getting better and better, doesn't it?
Exactly right.
certainly
Nat,
does.
good to see you.
Thanks, Nat.
Thank you.